Hello everyone, welcome back to LMC Varsity Sports. Alongside Raheel J. Swall, I'm Rob Moretti, here at the football field at Wryneck High School for the opening game of the season between the Wryneck Black Hats and the Croton-Harmon Tigers. And Raheel, opening game, both teams are in a new league, an independent league this year, so what are they looking to achieve today? Both looking to set the tempo with a victory. Always great to start the season with a win. We'll see who is able to get that done. 4 quarters of action coming your way next on LMC TV.
Let's take it to the ground.
Croton-Harmon and Wryneck meet each other, man. Say hello. All right? Gentlemen, I understand this is your first game. All right, congratulations for being chosen captains. That means that you're ambassadors of your team. We look for you guys for leadership and control any hotheads you might have on your sideline. You understand me? Yes, sir. All right, very good. Gentlemen, let's take one step in. That's my heads, that's my tails. You're going to call the toss. That's my heads, and that's my tails. So flip it in the air. Take one step backward, guys. Flip it in the air. Call it while it's in the air. He calls a heads. He calls a heads. That's a tails. That's a tails. You want to toss. What do you want to do? Look at the ball. Want the ball? Gentlemen, what goal you want to do? Put your back to that goal. Gentlemen, put your back to that goal. Wryneck has won the toss. Chose to receive. Chose to receive. Gentlemen, shake hands. Congratulate yourselves one more time. Good luck and be careful out there. Be careful.
Ladies and gentlemen, Wryneck High School welcomes you to today's football game between the Opening Tigers of Croton-Harmon High School and your Wryneck Black Hats.
Welcome back, just about set for kickoff. Wryneck won the toss and will receive the opening kick. For Croton, it'll be Michael Mamone to put it in the air. Three Black Hats back to receive. And it's a short kick and picked up and fallen on by Wryneck.
And the squib kick was covered by number 44, John Crea. It'll be first down and 10 for the Black Hats from their 40-yard line.
So John Crea fell on it. He was number 3 on the roster I was given, Raheel, but
guess not.
Number 44. Thank God Sean Lincoln's here, doing the PA announcing and able to correct us. That's where Wryneck will set up right on the 40-yard line. Snap to Evan Falco, quarterback, and completed to Matt Quartararo for a short gain. 2nd and 9. So interesting, Raheel, to see Wryneck coming out throwing the ball.
First down pass was
program known for their rushing attack.
With a pickup of
Maybe try
2 yards
to catch
to bring up
the
second
defense
down.
by surprise here.
Yeah, very interesting. I thought they'd be running the ball more. I think expecting to run the ball right here.
Come out 3 wide and shotgun here. Falco hands it off. It's fumbled. Handoff was incomplete. Croton thinks they have it, and they do.
And the fumble on the handoff. Recovered by the Tigers. It'll be first down and 10 for Croton-Harmon.
Well, that's not the way you want to start your season.
Definitely not. Rain's coming down a little bit, so the ball might be a little slippery.
A few drops. I wouldn't think it's enough to affect the football, but who knows. So Croton will set up 1st and 10. Good field position here on the Wryneck 34-yard line. Quarterback is Matt Zoller. It's a rush play. Flag comes in. And Jonathan Giardina tackled after about a 6-yard gain. We'll get the call. It's holding.
And the first down carry for the Tigers went for 5 yards, but there was a flag on the field.
First and long for the Tigers.
The indication is holding against the Tigers. That penalty has been accepted. And after the 10-yard mark off, it'll bring up first down and 20.
First game, so Croton, seeing the penalty being enforced, almost ran right into the official. That can't be fun. You see the entire offensive line coming at you. So first and 20, and that might be a false start. And it is.
And prior to the snap, there's a flag on the field for a false start against Croton-Harmon.
Both teams.
After the 5-yard mark off, it'll bring up first down and long.
Still in Wryneck territory, but it's a first down and 25. So we'll see if Croton goes to the air here with the long field in front of them. Zoller from under center. Hands it off to Giardina. He goes up the far sideline and picks up about 10, maybe 12. Goes up a 2nd and 13.
And the first down carry for Croton-Harmon picks up 11. Tackle on the play for the Black Cats by number 33, Mohammed Abdallah.
Croton, when they don't hold, they can move the football. Zoller's going to pass. Short dump off is dropped. Michael Mamone had the screen set up in front of him and just couldn't haul in the football.
It's going to bring up third down now. Not a good start.
And the Croton-Harmon pass falls incomplete. It'll bring up third down.
Great play call, too. All of Wryneck's defenders kind of drop back, expecting a deep ball. Be another pass. Zoller is flushed out of the pocket on the run. He throws. It's caught and tackled right at that spot. Where he caught it was Giardina. That will not be enough for the first down. It'll be fourth down and long.
And that pass was complete on the sideline.
We'll see what they decide to do at this spot of the field.
For a gain of about 5 yards, it'll bring up fourth down and 9.
Too long for a field goal, kind of too short for a punt. So good chance they go for it despite it being 4th and 9. Zoller comes in with the play, the sophomore quarterback for the Croton-Harmon Tigers. Wryneck hoping to get a stop and get a do-over on that first drive. Trips left. Zoller scrambles left. He gets rid of the ball. It is incomplete. Michael Mamone tried to Odell Beckham Jr.
Pass falls incomplete. It'll be a turnover on
Nearly
down.
pulled it off.
Nearly did, but couldn't get the hands around the football. So
it'll be first down and 10 from their own 34-yard line.
Turnover on downs. Wryneck will take over, and that fumble is erased. Still on the stat sheet, but didn't have an effect on the score. Just 3 minutes in here, 8:58 left in the first quarter. So Falco in the gun, flanked by Tyler Simon. He's going to throw. Unleashed the deep ball, looking for Quartararo. It's caught.
Black Cats pass complete to number 88, Matt Quartararo. On the throw by number 2, Evan Falco.
That was a beautiful throw, right in the breadbasket.
And Quartararo as well, kind of deking his way down the field, got some nice daylight in front of him.
First down and 10 for the Black Cats.
So
from
big
the
gain, first and 10 now
line.
into Croton territory. Falco with 4 wide. Quick dump off to Simon. Simon is met by a host of defenders, but got a gain of 4 on the pass.
And the pass for the Black Cats was complete to number 24, Tyler Simon.
So we'll see the spot. 2nd down and 6.
Pick up a 4 to bring up 2nd down and 6.
Falco with that 4 wide package again. This time he throws it up the middle and it was dropped or was it caught? So the ball on the ground.
And that pass was complete to number 44, John Crea.
So Crea came up with it. 3rd down and short. See if they change up the packaging or go with the...
And that was a pickup of 5 and bring up 3rd down and 1.
Spot on the field too, definitely 4-down territory. Four wide. Falco keeps up the middle. I think he might have gotten enough. We'll see where they spot it. Still waiting for the signal, and he didn't get it.
And that 3rd down carry by number 2, Evan Falco, goes for no gain. It'll bring up 4th down.
So we'll see what Coach Nick Ionel dials up here on 4th and short. Same package on the field. 4 wide, 1 running back. Falco will throw for it, and it's incomplete. Michael Colasanti had it in his hands, but couldn't keep it through the contact from the defender.
And the pass intended for number 37, Michael Colasanti, falls incomplete. It's a turnover on downs. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Tigers.
Zoller fakes the handoff and met by a host of Black Hat defenders, gained maybe a yard.
First down carry goes for a short gain. It'll bring up 2nd down and 8.
No score here, almost halfway through the 1st quarter. A lot of turnovers so far.
Yep.
1 fumble and 2 turnovers on downs.
Expect them to go with the deep ball here.
2nd down and 8. Come out in a 3 wide package. Man in motion. And they hand it off to the man in motion. No gain on the play by Mamone. They'll bring up 3rd and long for the Tigers.
And the Croton-Harmon carry goes for no gain. It'll bring up 3rd down. And on the tackle for the Black Hats, number 9, Felipe Danza.
Come out in a tighter set here on 3rd and 8. Zoller rolls out. He's instantly harassed in the backfield. Ball is out. Chasing it is Nicholas Sabia. And he recovers it deep in Croton-Harmon territory.
Croton-Harmon, fumble on the play, recovered by number 51, Nick Sabia.
And the turnovers keep coming.
So that brings up
On the
a 1st
recovery,
and
it'll
goal
bring up 1st down and goal for the Black Hats.
from the 1 yard line. And you can't set up a drive much better than that.
Yep.
Big play by Sabia, the junior. Let's see if Wryneck can punch it in. And off to Simon, pushing through, and he's in for the touchdown.
Black Hat touchdown on the play, number 24, Tyler Simon.
We'll have the point after attempt here. Looks like Wryneck is going to go for 2. Falco rolls out further, unleashes, it's incomplete. So the score
And that
remains
2-point conversion
6-0.
pass is tapped away at the line. It falls incomplete.
We'll take a quick break as they set up for the kickoff. 5:16 to go. Wryneck up 6-0 on LMC TV. So Wryneck will kick off after the score. 1-yard touchdown run. Luke Pucella. And it's caught, fumbled, and fallen on by Edison Scutari.
And the kickoff by number 54, Luke Pucella, is covered by Croton-Harmon. No return on the play. It'll bring up first down and 10 for the Tigers from their own 34-yard line.
So Raheel, we've seen both teams kind of make some mistakes early. What does Croton-Harmon have to do to get themselves back into this game?
Gotta hang on to the football and they gotta score right now.
Certainly that fumble at the end of the last drive hurt their cause. That run by Giardina went nowhere, maybe a yard.
Good play from the Wryneck defense, just stuffing every single run.
First down carry for the Tigers goes for no gain. It'll bring up second down.
Let's see if they keep it on the ground here, go to the air.
Second down and 10, so certainly both options are open. And Wryneck's defense, you really have to give them credit. It's hard to come out without having any previous game action and perform as a unit, but so far it looks like not bad. Ball's on the ground, and I think Wryneck has it.
Another turnover from Croton, not a good way to start.
Waiting for the signal. Wryneck ball.
And a fumble on the play, recovered by the Black Hats.
Everything going their way right now.
A lot of times in high school football, it comes down to who makes the least mistakes, or at least the least important mistakes. I'm sure in coach speak, it's making the right mistakes and the wrong mistakes, but
the recovery for the Black Hats, number 77, Matt Tella.
so Wryneck fumbled the football, but then their defense stepped up. 2 fumbles by Croton-Harmon have been bad news for the Tigers. Falco in trouble, scrambles away, takes a hit, keeps the ball, and actually ends up gaining some positive yardage there.
Good play from Falco there to absorb the original contact and keep going.
And the quarterback scramble by number 2,
Spinning around,
Evan
dinking and
Falco,
dunking
goes
his
for
way.
4 yards and bring up second down.
Positive yardage is positive yardage, especially on a bit of a broken play there, nowhere to throw the ball and penetration in the backfield. So second down and 7. Falco back to throw. This time he unloads it. It's complete. Quartararo, actually incomplete.
Croton thought they had a fumble recovery there.
They thought they did. I don't think Quartararo ever secured possession of the
Quartararo
ball.
falls
So
incomplete.
Looks
So
like
that
he
must
took his
be a
eyes
third
off the
down.
ball.
right, kind of happens a lot in football. You want to keep your eyes upfield and see where you're running, but you have to secure that catch first. You see that at all levels.
Yeah. Looks like he did have a little open lane there to run, so maybe he saw that and
Got a little
just took his
excited.
eye- Yep.
So third down and 7. Scoreboard says 6, but it looks like 7. Falco immediately in trouble, gets it off to Simon. Middle of the field's open, Simon's through, and Simon's still on his feet. No, they call his knee down.
And the pass to number 24, Tyler Simon. It's complete.
Picks up the first down.
For a first
Nice
down.
job from Wryneck there because Croton brought the house.
It'll
on
bring up
blitz.
first down and 10 for the
Especially
Black
good
Hats.
presence there
Inside
from
the Croton-Harmon
Falco to know
20-yard
where to
line.
go with that football when he saw about 6 blitzers coming his way. Simon, from my angle, I don't know if his knee hit the ground,
I
but
don't know.
clearly the officials say he did. Either way, first and 10 from the
Another
15-yard
blitz.
line. Dump off to Simon. Simon cuts toward the middle of the field. Good for a short gain.
Second blitz in a row, Croton's broke.
And again,
and
the
it has
pass
not
complete
worked.
to number 24, Tyler Simon. Picks up 3 yards and bring up second down.
That's not easy to do either. To read a blitz and know what to do and keep your composure. There are professional quarterbacks who struggle in those situations.
Falco's done a great job of that so far.
Falco harassed again, gets rid of it, it's complete. And rumbling into the end zone for the touchdown is Mohamed Abdallah.
Touchdown pass complete, number 33, Mohamed
Once
Abdallah.
again, Wryneck capitalizes off the Croton turnover and punches it into 6.
All 12 points off turnovers, and now we'll have the PAT. Looks like they'll go for 2 once again.
Another aggressive play call to go for 2 again.
Well, on the flip side, they may not have a kicking game that they're confident in quite yet. Snap comes to Falco, same play as before, and did he catch that? He did!
Wow, off the deflection as well.
Wow!
Beautiful catch there.
And the
John
2-point
Crea
conversion
off
on
the
Texas
deflection.
State's number 44, John Crea.
Balls it in, and it's 14-0 Black Hats.
What a start.
So they'll set up for the kickoff. All Wryneck, 2:51 left first quarter. We'll be right back on LMC TV. Black Hats ready for the kickoff. Luke Pucella has it lined up. Sends it up the middle of the field, takes a bounce, and same as before, Scutari falls on top of it.
Is covered by Croton-Harmon.
And that's where Croton will set up shop, just outside their own 30-yard line.
Croton needs to get something here. Already down 14-0 here in the first.
I agree that just for their confidence after those 2 turnovers, their last 2 drives, you want to at least, if you don't score points, you want to at least bring it down the field and build some of that confidence up.
Yeah, their offense has gotten nothing other than that first fumble Wryneck had. That's the only time they've been in good position.
Looks like we have a quarterback change as well. Brian Osborne, the freshman, has come in. He hands it off. And pushing his way up the middle for a positive gain is Giardina, the senior running back.
First down carry for the Tigers, picks up 6. It'll bring up 2nd down and 4.
That was great running there. It looked like he was going to be stuck for a loss, but powered his way through.
Now, I don't know if Croton is rotating quarterbacks as an early season thing, or if there's an issue with Zoller fumbling or what, but Osborne is staying in there at quarterback, so see if that change sticks or if Zoller comes back in. Handoff to Giardina, and he rushes up the left side, up the sideline, and out of bounds after a big gain.
There we go. Croton finally getting some offense, and now in Wryneck territory.
And that 2nd down carry by the Tigers flips the field. It'll be 1st down and 10 for Croton-Harmon from the Black Hats' 48-yard line.
Giardina lines up in the slot back position this time. Handoff to Mamone. He comes up the near side and scampers along the sideline, finally taken down by Tyler Simon.
And on the carry for the Tigers, however, there is a flag on the field.
This one's coming back, though, flag on the play.
Croton-Harmon.
And I think that's the right call. It was that last block right around the 40-yard line that sprung him that I think was a holding call. A lot of times teams will say, oh, you know, I hate when all these long runs get called back because of holding, but that is a situation where the holding caused the big run. So fair's fair.
Fair is fair, yep.
And after the hold, it'll be a 10-yard mark off from the spot of the foul. And a replay of 1st down.
They mark it. It's going to come back on the other side of the field. And it will. So it'll be 1st down, and I'm going to call it 15.
Looks about it.
My stick reading isn't in mid-season form yet. Handoff. It's Toby Murphy on the carry. He had nowhere to go. Lost a yard.
Tigers carry on the play. Tackle made by number 67, Justice Jewell. It'll bring up 2nd down for Croton-Harmon.
Final 90 seconds of the first quarter that's been dominated by Wryneck. They'll try to keep Croton off the scoreboard for the rest of the quarter. Osborne under center. Handoff to Dorian Gardner, and Gardner explodes to the 2nd level, picks up about 10 yards on the play. It'll bring up a 3rd down and manageable.
I'm surprised Croton has not gone to the air much now. Maybe it's because of those 2 fumbles on the snaps to start it.
And that carry by the Tigers picks up 10 yards. It'll bring up 3rd down and 7.
See what the call is on 3rd and 7 for the Tigers. Osborne from the gun. Hands it off to Gardner. Gardner through and picks up the 1st down, keeps on going. And picks up a solid 10 yards on the play. Fresh set of downs for the Tigers coming up.
And that carry was enough for a 1st down. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Tigers.
Have really driven the ball down
from the Black Hats, 35-yard line.
So far for them.
And it's the first game of the season, so it's not too surprising if the team's going to struggle out of the gate. But you can see already towards the end of the 1st quarter, they're starting to find it a little bit, starting to stick to their assignments. And you can see the running games are picking up. Ball on the ground as soon as I say that. We'll see who picks it up. Wryneck ball, the 3rd fumble they picked up in this quarter.
3 drives, 3 fumbles. Wow.
Michael Mamone
had
had a full head of steam, but I think he ran into his own man, and that might have been what caused the fumble. We'll see on the replay, but that's the end of the 1st quarter. Well, you know, steps forward, steps back. We'll take a break as they set up for the 2nd quarter. All Wryneck in the early going. They're up 14-0 in their opening game. We start the 2nd quarter after Wryneck picked up the fumble. Falco from the gun unleashes a deep ball down the field and just out of the reach of Tyler Simon.
And that pass intended for number 24, Tyler Simon, falls incomplete. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, I think if Simon came up with that catch cleanly, he would have been off to the races. Some drizzle coming down here, but not expecting any serious rain today. Of course, my weather app told me it was going to get sunny, so I'll have to get a new weather app. That's not trustworthy.
Do not see any sun right now.
Nope. So 2nd and 10. Simon out to the flat. Quartararo ran into his own man and spins out of the tackle. Now the ball's on the ground, and it's picked up by Croton.
It's a fumble party here.
Nathan Parker
Black Hat fumble on the play,
jumping on the
recovered by the
loose ball
Tigers.
for the Tigers.
It'll bring up 1st down and 10 for Croton-Harmon.
They have to
Starting at the
capitalize
Black Hats'
now.
25-yard
Great
line.
field position. They got to put some points on the board if they want to stay in this game early.
Well, definitely a chance here. 2nd fumble that Wryneck's given up in short field. They can get it together for a short drive. They could try to break the shutout. Not on that play as Gardner's tackled for no gain. I think Matthew Tella in on that tackle.
And 1st down carry for the Tigers, picks up a yard.
Carries that have been no yards.
And on the tackle for the Black Hats, number 77, Matt Tella.
No, not too hot though.
2nd and 9, so a gain of 1 on that play. That's a false start.
And prior to the snap, there was a false start on the play.
And the question is, was the timeout call before the false start? And that timeout's going to play against Wryneck because I don't think they'll get that penalty enforced.
And we have a timeout on the field.
So we'll step out. Just about a minute gone by, 2nd quarter. Wryneck up 14-0. Croton with the ball. We'll be right back. We return. Zoller back in at quarterback. So it looks like Croton is either rotating or Zoller might have had to have an injury tended to. Zoller's going to throw. Looking deep to the end zone. Mamone caught. Touchdown, Croton-Harmon.
And the pass complete for a touchdown by the Tigers.
Good job capitalizing on short field there. Croton finally gets on the board.
And really the first time they threw the ball, I think they caught Wryneck a little bit off guard. Not a bad idea, simply because running the ball, they've been having so many miscues. Go to the air and try to get it all in one chunk, and they did. So the Tigers will line up for the extra point. Osborne will hold. Mamone, who just caught the touchdown pass, will kick. Snap is low, and the kick is offline.
Looks like you didn't really get a good
And
handle
that
on
kick
that
was
snap.
no good.
Yeah, I think
However,
the
after the
snap came in
touchdown,
low,
Croton-Harmon
and
has closed the
then
gap.
Osborne didn't have enough time to
14-6
really set the
Blackhawks.
ball up. Malone came right in on it and kicked it before it was set. So score
hooked
remained
it way
14-6. We'll take a break. Wryneck will receive the kickoff when we get back on LMC TV. So Mamone will kick off following. It's been the Mamone show. He caught the touchdown, missed the extra point. And now a short kick that Wryneck just falls on intelligently, just shy of midfield.
Let's see how Wryneck
And
capitalizes.
the kickoff recovered by
Let's
number
see how
33,
Wryneck
Muhammad
responds to the
Abdallah.
offense of Croton.
It'll be first down and 10 for the Black Hats from just about midfield.
Great starting field position, already at midfield.
Certainly a relatively short field, so. And really for both teams, the key moving forward has to be to limit the turnovers. There have been a lot in the early going, and early season miscues, something to clean up as the season goes on and as the game goes on. Falco back to throw, looking deep, and broken up nicely.
And that pass
By
intended for
Lorenzo
number 37, Michael Colasanti, falls incomplete. It'll bring up second down.
Looked like it to be an interception there, but Lorenzo did well to break that pass up.
It was a little short of Colasanti. He pulled up and tried to go to the ball, but the defender was there. So second down and 10. Falco to throw again. This time a swing pass to Simon. Simon rushes through. Simon's still on his feet past the 40, and enough for a first down.
And that pass to number 24, Tyler Simon, is
Nice run
complete.
there from Simon. He's been bulging through everyone on the defense so far here today.
Pickup of about 10.5 yards, enough for a first down. It'll be first and 10 for the Black Hats from the Croton-Harmon 40-yard line.
Light rain continuing to fall. I bet the guys don't even feel it underneath the pads. And fumbled snap, Falco picks it back up, and he'll rush up the middle with it and turn nothing into a little something, maybe a yard or two on the play.
Once again,
And
another
the carry by number 2,
missed
Evan
snap.
Falco, goes
These
for
are miscues, gotta clean that up.
no gain. It'll bring up second down.
But luckily, he dropped it so quickly, he had time to pick it up before the defense came in. So, gain of about a yard on the play, second down 9. Wryneck comes back out in that 4-receiver set. Falco, quick swing pass. Colasanti felt the footsteps and dropped the ball.
Looks like he missed. He let Falco
And that
go a
pass
little ahead
falls
of him.
incomplete. It'll
It
bring
looks like
up
he was
third
waiting there
down
for
for
a
the Black
screen
Hats.
pass, and he missed him completely.
Brings up third down and 9. Handoff, Simon met at the line, tries to push through, and the ball comes out. Now, did they blow him dead on forward progress before the ball came out? That's the question. I think Wryneck fell out of it anyway.
Black Hat carry picks up about 2 yards. It'll bring up fourth
Do they go
down.
for it or punt the ball?
From this spot on the field,
Whistle blew
it's
the
a
play
tough
dead prior to
question.
the fumble.
Looks like they're going to go for it. You could think about punting here, but come out of the trips left formation. And diving catch attempt by Priya, incomplete.
And the fans are not happy about that. They thought he held it in.
Now from our angle on the side
And that
here,
fourth down pass falls incomplete.
can't really tell. Maybe we have a
turnover
replay angle that'll
downs.
show if Priya got his hands underneath it.
It'll be first down
But
and
the
10
call
for
of
the
the field's going to be the
Tigers
call,
from their
so
own
turnover on
39-yard
downs,
line.
and it's a Croton ball. Still a nice effort by Priya to try to come up with that
I'm
one.
surprised he even came close to catching that. At the beginning, I thought he caught that.
So the Tigers take over just shy of their own 40. Zoller at quarterback. He'll keep. He'll flip to Giardina, who was taken down after a gain of 8.
Nice little trickery there with the flip.
Little shovel pass. Might have been an option play.
First down play for the Tigers. Picks up 8. It'll bring up second down and 2.
Croton's offense starting to move the ball really well now.
Come out stacked to the left on the short side of the field. Zoller thought about a throw, now he takes off running. He's got the first down, and he's out of bounds and leaps over the Wryneck bench. And gestures to the crowd.
Gotta love that. Nice little bit of humor there.
I don't know if the home crowd's gonna like that too much.
I don't know, I heard a couple laughs there.
And on the carry, first down for the Tigers. It'll be first and 10 now in Black Hat territory.
Zoller
from
just
the
lucky he didn't clip a knee on that bench.
47-yard line.
Good thing he saw it coming. I wonder if he runs track in the spring. Looked like a hurdle attempt there.
Maybe a hurdle champion? Runs the hurdles?
That wasn't the cleanest hurdle. I'm not going to go champion. Man in motion, handoff. Met in the backfield. Mamone gets out of the tackle. Mamone still down the sideline. Michael Mamone finally tackled after a huge gain inside the 20.
Wow, how about that? Croton, after having a pretty awful
And on the
first
end around for the
quarter offense,
Tigers.
has now moved the ball
Pick up of a
extremely
big
well
gain
and is
that'll bring
threatening
up
to
first
get
down
more
and
points.
10. From just outside the Black Hat
Caught the
15-yard
lone
line.
Croton-Harmon touchdown and now trying to set them up for another one.
What channel is
Deep pass, end zone, incomplete. Defended by Abdallah.
Croton-Harmon pass into the end zone falls incomplete. It'll bring up second down.
It's 3.5 minutes gone by in the second quarter. Second down and 10.
Let's see what Croton does here. Did they go to the air again or run the ball?
Come out of that stacked left set, split backs in the backfield. And they run it. And I believe that was Giardina for some good positive yardage.
Great run there on the counter play.
Be a third down and 4 to go.
Croton-Harmon carries.
hurry
Goes
it
for
up.
7. It'll bring up third down and 3.
Zoller rolls out and tries to stay on his feet, push forward. Don't think he got enough for the first, maybe got a yard. Lost his helmet too in the
It looks
process.
like he actually did pick up the first down.
Okay, well,
That carry was enough for a first down. It'll bring up first down and goal for the Tigers.
I can't see lines. That's okay. So first down and goal from the 6-yard line. Croton, after a sloppy first quarter, a chance to try to draw this game even. It's Mamone who rushes to the right. Is he in? Touchdown!
How about that?
And touchdown
Osborne
on the
took the
carry
snap
for
there.
the Croton-Harmon Tigers.
And just like that, Croton's right back in the game.
That makes the score 14-12, and we'll see if they decide to go for the extra point, or if this early, if they go for 2.
Looks to be a trick play here.
It's the old line up there and run over. I never understood. I mean, you could snap it out of this and run a fake, and they do, and it doesn't work.
He mishandled the snap
And
there.
the
After
2-point
that, there's
attempt
nowhere to
falls
go
incomplete.
with Wryneck coming in.
Right, the idea there being you don't know who the eligible receivers are. And player down for Wryneck after the point after attempt, so they'll check on him. 7:30 left second quarter, 14-12. Wryneck will be right back. We return after Croton scored their second touchdown. Another short kick, and it gets through the legs. They might have the onside kick. Who's got it? Wryneck does fall on it.
Let's see how Wryneck responds.
And on the
for
short
first
kickoff,
time.
recovered
Really
by the
put
Black
under pressure by
Hats.
Croton.
It'll be first down and 10 from their own 46-yard line.
Kind of interesting they don't try to kick it deep, but I guess if you're good at onside kicks, you might as well do it every time.
I mean, it nearly worked.
I wonder if they might try to get Wryneck to line up in an onside return later in the game and then kick it deep. It does open up some possibilities for trickery. As it stands, Wryneck ball on their own 46. Falco with time over the middle and nearly intercepted. Forrest Reese and Sam Dalsum are both 13s who are in on it.
Great job there cutting off the route. Nearly had the interception, just
Black hat
slipped
pass
right through his
intended for number
hands.
13, Sam Dulcimer. Falls incomplete. It'll bring up second down.
So 2nd and 10. Wryneck probably feeling a little bit of pressure now after dominating that first quarter. It's a close game. Handoff Simon, nowhere to go, maybe lost a yard.
This is a big down coming up here. You do
Black
not
hat
want to
carry
give
by
the ball
number
back to
24,
Croton.
Tyler Simon,
They've been
goes
moving the ball
for
very well
no gain.
in
It'll
this
bring up third
technical
down.
They'll give him forward progress to the original line of scrimmage, so 3rd down and 10. Wryneck back out on that 4 wide as they've been most of the day. Falco scrambles left. Falco still with it. Tries to take off running. He's taken down. May have gained a yard on the play. But that'll bring up 4th and 9, and it looks like the punt team coming in.
No.
And that third down carry goes for a short gain. It'll bring up 4th down.
Looks like Matt Quartararo will punt. Michael Mamone, who's scored both Croton touchdowns, is back to receive. Those Wryneck Gunners will have to get down the field quickly and try to limit what Mamone can do. Snap comes into Quartararo. He gets it away, high kick, and he's going to let it fall. And it takes a good Wryneck bounce down near the 15-yard line.
And the Black Hat punt is down on the Croton-Harmon 16-yard line, where it'll be 1st down and 10 for the Tigers.
Just past halfway through the 2nd quarter, Croton takes over. Long field in front of them. And it looks like Croton wants a timeout. So we'll step out as well. We'll be right back on LMC TV. So following the timeout, Croton takes over 1st and 10. Tigers have scored on their last 2 drives, but this time they have a long field ahead of them. Handoff was to Giardina. He dives forward for a couple.
And Croton-Harmon 1st down carry goes for 4 yards. It'll bring up 2nd down and 6.
It's the first time Croton has really been faced a long field here on offense. So let's see if they can go down the field, drive down the field and score.
2nd down and 7. Zoller flips. Giardina to the near sideline. Picks up a block. He's taken out of bounds. See where they mark him out. Looks like he is just shy of the 1st down marker.
Did he get the first, or is it 3rd down?
I think it's third and short.
And on the run for Croton-Harmon, pickup of about 5 yards. It'll bring up 3rd down and
Down
short.
marker operators as confused as we are, but yep, 3rd and short.
Big. Wryneck needs a big stop here.
3rd and very short, 3rd and 1. Quarterback keeper, they push him forward.
And
They'll blow him dead on forward progress. Looks like he got it.
And on the quarterback keep, it is enough for a 1st down. It is 1st and 10 for Croton-Harmon. From their own 28-yard
execution there on
line.
the QB sneak, or the dive right up the middle.
Hold everything, whistle. See a flag.
And that brings us to the 4-minute warning in the 1st half.
4-minute warning. So we'll take a break as the teams do, and we'll be right back on LMC TV. Back after the 4-minute warning. Clock is running. Fresh set of downs. And a quick flip to Gardner. And he's taken down for no gain. Matthew Tell on the stop.
Good
And
execution
the Tigers'
by
first down
Wryneck.
run goes for a
Nowhere to
short
go
loss.
there.
It'll bring up second down and 11. On the tackle for the Black Hats, number 9, Felipe Danza.
With the stop to Danza. I usually see a number 9 playing defensive line, but in high school you can do that. Handoff to Mamone. Mamone spins out, still up towards midfield and into the Wryneck side of the field. A huge run for Michael Mamone.
How about that? It took him about 5 or 6 guys just to bring him down.
Well, that means he's likely
And
to
off
get
the
it again,
beginning,
right?
it'll bring up first down and 10 for Croton-Harmon inside Black Hat territory.
And they've got to get those
From
bigger
the
chunks of
46.
yardage here. Only 3 minutes and counting left in the quarter. And ball's on the ground. I think Mamone actually tried to fall on, or maybe it was Zoller.
And it looks like he did fall in it.
And we see those fumbles that plagued Croton-Harmon in the first quarter starting to show their head again. You've got to be careful.
And the fumble
You
on that
gotta
snap.
fall on the football and protect the football.
Yeah, you don't
Results
want to
in
give,
a
you don't want to give a
6-yard
fumble
loss.
away now, especially near the
It'll
end of
bring
the
up
half.
second down and
We've got
16
some
for the
great momentum
Tigers.
going.
So something they might want to work on in practice this week is those transfers. Make sure they're clean. Come out in a 3-wide set. Handoff is good. It's Giardina trying to come near side. Quartararo takes him down.
I thought that might have been a flag on that tackle there. Looks like
It
he
looked
wrapped
like
him
a
there.
horse collar, but I think he got him by the back of the jersey near where the nameplate would be. I can see how it could be called that way.
Yes, please.
It looks like Felipe Danza is down, so they'll come out, take a look at Danza, and we'll take a break. 2:17 left. We'll be right back. Third down and long for Croton-Harmon. They come out in a 4-wide set. Not their usual look. Thrown up the field. Mamone makes the catch, and that'll at least bring up an interesting fourth
that
down.
pass
It'll
is
be 4th and
complete.
7.
For a gain of about 10, it'll bring up 4th down and 7.
Now,
So-
do you punt the ball here and give it back to Wryneck and trust your defense to get a stop? Or
Under 2 minutes left in the quarter. You can think about going for it. They haven't punted the ball yet today either.
They are just very narrowly past midfield, so this would be decent field position for Wryneck.
Looks like they will go for it. Come out with trips left. Zoller takes the snap. Deep down the field, Mamone makes the catch, and he's gone. Touchdown, Croton.
Is that the 3rd touchdown for Mamone
Croton-Harmon
today?
touchdown.
And they've taken an 18-14 lead.
And there's a
Second
flag on the
touchdown
field
catch of the
at
day
the
from
conclusion
Mamone.
of the
Hold
play.
everything.
Hold on, there is a flag on the play though.
It was at the end. They might get him for excessive celebration. I don't know if it's going to negate the touchdown. We'll see.
Might do some damage though on the kickoff.
Could be the kickoff. It could be the PAT. Sometimes they give the team a choice on where they want it enforced. I think the flag flew in the end zone. I would assume it's going to stand. They're going to get him for excessive celebration.
But either way, how about this turnaround? Croton,
The penalty
18
was for a
unanswered
dead ball
points.
unsportsmanlike conduct at the conclusion of the play.
It is an unsportsmanlike touchdown stands.
Touchdown stands. The penalty will be marked off on the kickoff.
So Raheel, you called it. It will be on the kickoff. But even though they didn't have to, I'm sure Croton will take that trade.
Croton has not kicked the ball deep once.
18 unanswered points for the Tigers after a slow start. A lot of turnovers, and they cleaned it up and certainly found their weapon in the senior Michael Mamone. 3 TDs today, 2 through the air, 1 on the ground.
He's been all over the place.
Looks like they're going to go for 2.
There's
And
another
a flag on the play.
And prior to the running of the play, there was a delay of game on the field. There'll be a 5-yard penalty and repeat the conversion attempt.
So they'll do it from 5 yards further back. Zoller goes to the sideline to get a new play call, ironically, taking more time. They come out trips left. Zoller with some time over the middle, caught by Giardina, trying to get to the pylon, and I think he's short. It's no good. And so the score will remain 18-14.
And that two-point conversion is no good.
His arms are just a little bit longer. You would have gotten that.
It's hard to turn that corner. He nearly did, but ran out of real estate.
Wryneck has to do something now. They get the ball back. There's still a decent amount of time left.
Minute 22. See if they've gone to the air a lot today, so that could be enough time to get something done. We'll see what their approach is. Kickoff coming up when we get back on LMC Varsity Sports. As we return to the kickoff, interesting to see here after that penalty, Croton kicking off from their own 25. If they're capable of kicking it deep, now's the time to do it.
Yeah, definitely.
You don't want to give Wryneck the ball on the 30-yard line. Kick will go deep toward the sideline and out of bounds.
That's another
And that
penalty.
kickoff
That
carries out of
is a
bounds,
legal
resulting in a
procedure
penalty on the
penalty,
play.
but Wryneck's going to get the ball from the 40, so it's not that bad.
Not that bad, yeah.
Considering
where
how
they
far
started.
back they had to kick from.
I mean, kicking it short there would have been a terrible decision, giving Wryneck great field position.
Unless they came up with the onside kick, but Wryneck, they're going to try to sort out where the ball should be placed. And they'll put it on the 45-yard line.
See if Wryneck can capitalize on this decent field position.
After the penalty, the ball is spotted at the Black
They'll
Hats
have to go
45-yard line.
55
First down
yards
and 10.
in 78 seconds. It's possible. Danza off the hands of Quartararo, upended at the end of the play. No flag.
Tried to make a
That pass intended for number 88, Matt Quartararo, falls incomplete. It'll bring up second down.
Now we'll see if Wryneck doesn't get any positive yardage on second. They might try to run the rest of the quarter out.
Yeah, take this game at halftime and regroup there in the locker room.
It was a good beginning for Wryneck, and then Croton kind of turned it on in that second quarter. Falco's pass gets through to Simon, but he doesn't get much, maybe 2 yards.
Interesting to see what they're going to do with their third down here. Do they take a
That pass
shot
complete
deep,
to number
or do
24,
they
Tyler Simon,
just run
goes
it
for a
out,
short
run
gain,
the
and will
clock
bring up
out,
third
go to the locker
down.
room down by 4?
Especially knowing that you can't run the clock out on fourth down.
The clock is running.
Right, the tackle inbounds. About 45 seconds left in the quarter. And the half, more importantly. Falco flanked by Simon. He will look to pass. It's a screenplay to Simon. He has a wedge.
He's got a little open room.
Goes to the left side. He gets the first down. Keeps on going. Tyler Simon down the sideline. And he's out of bounds.
And the screen pass complete to number 24, Tyler Simon.
Just short of the goal line.
How about that for a turnaround?
After the big gain, it'll be first down and goal inside the Tigers' 5-yard line.
Now Wryneck looks to take the lead.
The clock is stopped right now, so they can set the sticks. It should run once the ball's set. And Croton wants a
And prior to the
timeout
snap, we have a timeout on the field by the
to talk
Tigers.
things over, maybe get their goal line personnel in. 24 seconds left in the half. Wryneck trying to regain the lead before halftime. We'll be right back. All right, 24 seconds on the clock. Hand off to Simon. And he's stopped for no gain. Wryneck might have to spend a timeout. And they
And
will.
the carry by number 24, Tyler Simon, goes for a short gain. It'll bring up second down.
Do you run the ball again or do you
Black
go
Hats
through the air?
immediately call a timeout on the field.
Well, I haven't been keeping count. I think they might have a timeout left for the half, in which case both options are open. But they are going to take the timeout and talk things over, draw up the play. Just under 18 seconds left in the half, And when they get back out, we'll come back on LMC TV. Second down and goal from the 5. Falco to throw. Puts up a jump ball for Quartararo. Touchdown! Wryneck!
Touchdown, number 88, Matt Quartararo. Thrown by number 2, Evan Falco.
And Quartararo had an open space, a perfect spot for a fade route, and he ran it to perfection, and Falco threw it to perfection as well. So that puts Wryneck up by 2.
Heartbreaking for Croton. Did so well to get the lead and one big play, and now suddenly they're down again.
So likely they'll go for 2 once again. They haven't kicked any PATs today. Trying to make it a 4-point lead. Falco across to Crea. Spins, ducks, dives. Is he in? Yes!
And the 2-point conversion is good. Complete to number 44, John Crea.
So just before the halftime buzzer, Wryneck with the long play by Simon, the touchdown pass to Quartararo, and then the 2-point conversion puts them up 22-18.
Now you think your Croton would just, run the clock out and go to halftime, being down by 4. But what a way to regroup from Wryneck.
Absolutely. And it's been an interesting game that kind of has gone in waves. The first quarter undoubtedly belonged to Wryneck, 14 unanswered. The second quarter, really, for the most part, did belong to Croton. They outscored Wryneck 18-0 until that last touchdown in the final minute.
Yeah, Croton has been dominating this whole quarter. You thought you were going to go into the locker room with a lead, and you're now down by 4.
Well, they'll have 11 seconds. You assume some of those seconds will come off on the kickoff, but
I doubt they're going to try anything for now.
They could. You can't count them out. Michael Mamone has been dangerous when he gets into the secondary, so that thought's got to be in their heads as well, that maybe they do take a shot there. Coachella lines it up to kick it off. Wryneck will also kick off to start the second half. This one caught on the fly by Gardner. He's going to try to return it, and he gets it up near midfield with about 6 seconds left in the half.
And the kickoff to the Tigers is returned almost to midfield. It'll be first down
go
and
into
10.
the locker room.
Oh boy, I mean,
Just a few seconds remaining.
I'm a
in the
Madden
first half.
player, so I'm trying. But
This is sadly not Madden,
a
though.
lot of times you will see teams just take the knee here, and certainly nothing wrong with that strategy either. Wryneck is playing the 3-man deep defense, and it looks like they're going to go for it. Take a shot. Snap comes in. Zoller, time to throw, goes over the middle, incomplete.
They'll have time for one more play.
They'll have time for one more second and a half
Complete.
left on the game clock.
I mean, maybe you try something here, because they do get the ball to remember to start the second half. So
Right.
It'll
The
bring up
only
second
thing they
down
need
for the
to
Tigers.
avoid is a turnover that results in a touchdown.
if it's not there, don't force it.
Right. Take the sack, in other words, if you need to.
You got to hang on to that ball if you take the sack.
Absolutely. So we'll see what they draw up here. 2nd and 10, but essentially 2nd and goal because it's a second left in the half. Empty backfield. Quick pass. Comes into Giardina, who gets up the sideline. Breaks free down the sideline. Giardina, did they do it? Touchdown!
Unbelievable.
And the pass
With
is a
no time
touchdown
remaining.
for Croton-Harmon.
Wryneck not able to bring him down, missing a lot of open field tackles.
So much for that sissy taking a knee strategy.
How about that? A lot of twists and turns here today.
A wild sequence here in the final minute of the first half. It's 24-22 with the PAT to come.
And the Croton fans here are making a lot of noise.
So we'll see.
Looks like they're going to go for 2 here.
Looks like they will. That as well. Not a great day for kicking. Kind of wet.
Yeah. Especially with the rain still coming down.
Zoller, hands off, and this will be no good. Quartararo has it all wrapped up.
And that 2-point conversion is no good.
So
That
the
brings us to
teams
the
will head
conclusion
for
of the
the
first
locker
half.
room in just an unbelievable final
wild
minute.
game.
Wryneck with not much time drives down for a touchdown.
And then Croton comes out of nowhere.
And then Croton with 1 second left on the clock, that long pass touchdown. And still on the field. And that's just a meeting that they're not lining up for a kickoff. So we'll take a break for halftime. Home team down by 2. And what's been a fantastic first half of football. We'll come back with the second half. Stick around. You're watching LMC Varsity Sports on LMC TV. All right, here we are, second half about to get underway. Luke Pucella has it teed up. And 3 men back to receive for the Tigers. Short kick right at, I think that's Chris Maxudi.
Croton's going to start out
Kickoff is covered at midfield. It'll be first down
And you
and
know, that
10
wasn't
for
a
the
bad
Tigers
idea. I've
from the
seen
50-yard line.
back when Thomas Pipolo was the quarterback here, he was good at it. They were trying to blast it right off of him to pick up an onside kick. He just happened to catch it. So that's a good job by Maxudi there. So Croton takes over right at midfield. Hand off to Giardina for a short game. It was Giardina who scored that last second touchdown.
3 yards.
Yeah,
It'll be
I wonder
second down and
what
7.
what the Black Hats are talking about in the locker room, on how to regroup after really kind of almost like losing it in that last drive of the game.
Probably
Sad.
cleaning things up on defense a little bit, preventing those big plays. And their offense hasn't been bad. They've had a couple of miscues, but so has Croton-Harmon.
Croton's really cleaned up their offense ever since that first quarter.
They've definitely shown their big play potential. I think that's a false start.
Looks to be going against Croton. And it will be against Croton.
So that will bring up second and long. Zoller takes the snap, is going to pass. Looking deep for, and it's caught. Mamone, another big gain.
Who else but Malone? Just
And
got
that pass is complete.
Just got that
Goes for a
one or
big
two
gain. It'll bring
extra
up
step
first
on the
down
defender.
and goal from just inside the Black
Just like
Hats
that,
10-yard
Croton's
line.
threatening for more now.
So instantly, Croton already up 2 points. They can make it 8 if they can convert, score a touchdown here. Handoff was to Toby Murphy, the fullback, short game.
Tigers carry on.
Second and goal
First down.
from the
Goes for
5.
5 yards. It'll bring up second down and goal from the 5.
This is definitely 4-down territory here.
No question, unless they want to bring out the kicker, but you might as well go for it. Being up 5 points isn't
Gonna do
such
you
a
any
big,
good.
yeah, not going to do you as much good.
And it's it's tough kicking conditions, very wet and raining a little bit. So
And high school kickers are generally not the most reliable. Tight formation. Murphy again up the middle. Close. See where they mark him down inside the
And that
1.
run is good for 4 yards. It'll bring up third down and goal.
just shy, it looks like.
Same formation, third and goal. Keeper, Zoller trying to get through. Touchdown, Croton.
And that is an incredible start for Croton.
And a touchdown for the Tigers.
Coming right out of the half and marching the ball downfield.
And really, without much resistance from Wryneck.
Yeah, driven right down their throats, and it looks like they're going for 2 now.
One big play, and then they were able to finish it up. We'll see what they do here. It's that funky offline formation. Last time they snapped with the men still to the left.
It looks like they're going to try it again.
They can either stick with this or they can motion everyone back into their normal places.
Looks like they're going to stick with it.
They'll stick with it. Zoller's going to run for it, and he cuts it. He's in.
Almost untouched.
And the 2-point conversion is good.
Just like that. Croton's
So
got...
all of a sudden, Croton's up 10 now. After a resounding opening drive, only took, 5 plays to get down the field and go 50 yards. And they convert the 2 as well. So now with 9:36 to go in the third quarter, Wryneck down 10. They'll get the ball back when we come back. So Mamone, who didn't score the touchdown but had the big play that set it up on that first drive, tees it up to kick off. Short kick, and Wryneck falls on it. Quartararo was up to settle it down. Wryneck takes over at their own 45.
Wryneck really has to do something with the ball here because Croton has all the momentum now.
And after the kickoff, recovered.
And you're exactly right. It looked like Wryneck had really regained control of the game late in that second quarter. And then Croton out of nowhere just snatched it right back. They scored that quick touchdown at the end of the half, a quick touchdown at the start of this half, and they've in position here, and if they get a stop, to really take control. Hand off to Tyler Simon, pushes forward for a nice gain, 7, maybe 8 yards on the play.
And you have to remember, Croton has really
carrying
cleaned
the
it
play by
up
number
on the
24,
offense.
Tyler Simon,
Those
goes for about
first couple Wryneck points came all off fumbles.
8 yards, it'll bring up second down and 2.
Oh, really? Yeah. If you kick it out of bounds.
Another handoff to Simon. He pushes, it's going to depend on where they give him forward progress, close to the marker.
And it looks like he's getting just shy.
Carrying the play by number 24, Tyler Simon.
Oh, then I got it reversed.
Picks up a couple of yards and bring up third down and short. We have a stoppage for play on the field for an injury.
Player down for Croton-Harmon, Daniel Vera, so they'll come out and check on him. Third down and short when we get back on LMC TV. Third down and 1. Let's see if Wryneck goes to the air or the ground. It's the ground, and it's not going to happen. It was Dimitri Hilton, the freshman, on the handoff.
Nowhere to go.
Absolutely nowhere to go. Met immediately in the backfield, lost a couple yards. And now we'll see if
That
Wryneck...
play on carry results in a loss of a couple of yards. It'll bring up fourth down.
It looks like they are going to go
If
for it.
Quartararo's the punter, and he's lining up wide, so
Looks like they are going to go
they
for it.
will have another fourth quarter conversion attempt. Handoff. Simon met immediately.
Another rush
Nathan
attempt.
Parker got right through and made the stop. Turnover
And that
on
fourth down
downs.
play goes for a
right
short
at
loss.
midfield.
That results in a turnover and downs. It'll be first and 10 for the Tigers.
With great field
From
position right
midfield.
here. Starting at midfield again.
Right. Just as they did to start the half.
And you've seen it on their offense. All they need is one big play, and they punch it in. Wryneck's defense needs to come up with a stop here.
Rain falling about as heavy as it has so far today, but still not particularly heavy. And timeout called by Coach Nick
And
Iannello.
before the snap, we have a timeout on the field for the Black Hats.
8 minutes to go, third quarter.
And while we
First and
have
10
this
Croton when we come
stoppage
back.
in play, we'd like to remind all fans.
All right, clock has been reset to 7:17. Zoller looking deep. Pass is incomplete.
I think Croton were looking for a flag there for
Yeah,
pass
Gardner popped
interference.
up immediately looking for a flag, but no laundry on the
And
field.
that pass falls incomplete.
So
It'll
second
bring
and
up
10.
second down.
It's one of the first times Wryneck has defended the big play well.
Right. He was right there with his man and was able to break up the play cleanly. Not expecting rain today, but almost a light shower coming through now.
Starting to pick up.
Hand off. And somehow getting through all that was Giardina.
Bounced to the outside nicely to get some positive yards there.
3rd down and 6 coming up.
Tigers carry goes for
He's a
4
little
yards and bring
slow
up
to
3rd
get
down
up.
and 6
He
on the
might
tackle
be-
for the
he's starting
Black
to
Hats, number
limp a little bit.
37, Michael Colasanti.
They're probably going to want to. Somehow he might just go down, and he does.
Shame
So they'll
because
have to go.
he's been busy all day getting the ball in the handoffs.
So we have an official's timeout
Let's check
on
on
the field.
Giardina. 6:45 left in the 3rd. Croton up 10. We'll be right back. All right, Giardina able to walk to the sideline. 2nd down, immediately stopped in the backfield by Felipe Danza. Was Michael Mamone, a rare time that he's been stopped.
What about that for a tackle? Sprung out of there like a panther. Well, maybe that's what they call the Panthers.
After the 5-yard loss, it'll bring up 4th down and 11 for the Tigers.
So 4th and long here for Croton. We'll see if they punt. Wryneck thinks they are. They've got Simon going deep to receive it, along with Michael Colasanti.
Mamone is stepping back, so it looks like they are going to punt.
Or at least fake it. Come on, punt formation. Probably just kick it. Snap came in low. Flag on the play. And the kick, fair caught. No, fumbled. Ball is loose at the 30-yard line. Looks like Croton might have it. And they do, but what's the flag? There is a flag on the play.
Recovered by the Tigers.
They didn't blow it dead, so not a false
There's a flag
start.
on the field.
Everything in limbo until we get the call. Illegal formation on Croton, so Wryneck can accept that, push them back 5 yards and have them re-kick.
That is going to hurt.
That'll result in a 5-yard penalty and a replay of 4th down.
Croton had a real chance with great field position to really kind of maybe deliver the knockout punch there.
Right, and with something like an illegal formation on a punt, they haven't punted yet in the game, and you're a punt team, you have to know, are you someone who lines up on the line or off the line?
Silly plays like that can cost you, and it just did.
So we'll do it again from 5 yards back. Snap comes to Mamone, low, handles it, and he thought about faking it, then he kicked it.
That's a booming kick. And it takes
And it will go out of bounds. Just missing our cameraman, Ryan Montgomery, down there.
And that punt carries out of bounds.
Goes out right around the 15.
Where the Black Hats
is
will
where they
take
mark
over
it.
1st down and 10 from their own 15-yard line.
That was a great punt there.
It's a good punt. He got extra yardage out of it too because he realized he had room. He ran up almost to the line of scrimmage before he kicked it.
And not to mention, it took a Croton bounce.
But those are all yards he can add on to the punt just by kicking it from further up. Timeout Croton before we get this drive started. So with 5:32 left in the 3rd quarter, we'll take a break as well. Wryneck has the ball down 10. They'll try to cut into that deficit when we get back. So Wryneck takes over on their own 15, midway through the 3rd quarter. Pass complete from Falco to Tyler Simon. Short gain on the play.
That was a nice tackle
That
from
pass
Nathan
was
Parker.
complete to number 24,
Actually, loss
Tyler
on the play,
Simon.
excuse me. Loss of 4 or 5
The
yards.
play goes for a loss. It'll bring up
And
2nd
Simon
down.
comes up limping.
Is he going to go down, or is he going to limp
I
his
think
way?
he's trying to make his way off the field.
He needs assistance.
They'll call for the injury timeout, but he's off the field quickly. They'll just work on him on the sideline.
That does not look good. I don't know if that's another maybe twisted ankle.
Hoping it's an early season cramp, but they'll get him off the field and work on him. We'll get right back to action. Falco from the gun. He will throw. It is complete. And that's Mohamed Abdallah who brings it up for a nice
Black Hats
gain.
pass is complete to number 33, Mohamed Abdallah.
And that will bring up 3rd down
Good chunk of yards there.
and
Pick up for
1.
12. It'll bring up 3rd down and 2.
So Falco comes in with the play.
Do you take a shot deep here, or do you try and run the ball again?
Depends on what you want to do on fourth. If you're willing to go for it on fourth and short, then you can take a shot.
Screen pass.
Korea with the completion, and he's got the first down.
How about that? Stiff arm his way through for the first down.
Nice job by Korea.
Knocked out of bounds at the Black Hat 32-yard line. It is enough for
Korea was
first
going to be
down.
denied the first down, but
for the Black
rumbled
Hats.
his way through.
And give Wryneck credit this year, realizing the personnel they have. They can't go with their traditional three-headed rushing attack. They're going with a spread offense, and they've got the receivers and the quarterback to do it. Falco looking deep. They got a man open, and it is caught by Colasanti. Colasanti off to the races. Touchdown, Wryneck.
And that pass complete to number 37, Michael Colasanti.
He looks gassed after that run. Is he hurt? Looks like he's hobbling a little bit. Oh, he's down.
Well, he
Another
left it all on the
injury.
field at least. Gave it up for the team. The touchdown counts. You can't celebrate it
that's
too much,
another injury.
unfortunately.
But that
It's
was
part of it could be this field's a little wet, a little easier to slip, twist something.
that was a great throw, bro. A great throw. He had a lot of room there. Got behind the defense, and Falco threw it on the money.
So Wryneck will go for two. Falco met quickly, passes incomplete. Looking for Correa.
And that two-point
So
conversion.
4:10
falls
left.
incomplete.
Wryneck now trails by just 4 points.
Back in the game.
It's a game once again. And we'll take a break. We'll come back for the kickoff next on LMC TV. So following the touchdown, Wryneck will kick off. And following this, they need to stop. And try to take a lead after that. Kickoff was bobbled briefly and returned.
One of the first kicks we've seen kick deep and return.
And
It's
on the kickoff,
Scutari, who
return by
had
Croton-Harmon
fallen on a couple of
to their
kickoffs
own
earlier.
33-yard line, where it'll be first down.
I think he might have said, hey, coach, let me return one. They put him a level back, and he's able to pick it up and run with it.
He did get a decent amount of yards in the play. Looks like they'll be starting around the 30-yard line.
Just outside the 30, maybe the 32.
See how Croton responds to the Wryneck big touchdown.
Croton's offensive efficiency has gotten a lot better as this game has gone on. That's why they have so many points, obviously. It's a handoff to Mamone. Mamone down the sideline and taken down. Looks like he has enough for the first down.
Mamone's been doing it all today.
He has been a one-man wrecking
Carey
crew.
was enough for a first down. It'll be first and 10.
He's got
Now
three
from the Tigers'
touchdowns.
44-yard line.
Two through the air, one on the ground, and a couple of big plays that set up a couple others as well. So he's really been the cornerstone of their offense.
He's been all over the field. And it looks like for these couple drives, so he's going to be the running back.
Pitch Mamone, takes it the other way down the sideline. Finally met, but looks like he might have another first down. Or close to it.
Wryneck has got to find a way to stop him because he's just torching them in
Like
every
he's marked a
aspect.
yard short.
First down carry for the Tigers. Picks up 9. It'll bring up second down and
Yeah,
1.
if you're Wryneck, I'm not really sure what you do. You could put more guys on him, but then we saw what happens when they do that. Giardina with that long touchdown. So if you double team one guy, that means someone else is going to get open.
Speaking of Giardina, I do not see him on the field ever since that
Hasn't
injury.
returned to the game yet. Hand off to Gardner. And not a big gain, but looks like it's enough for the first down.
Just enough.
And that carry was enough for a first down. It'll bring up first and 10 for the Tigers inside Black Hat territory at the 44-yard line.
Wryneck's defense has not really done much since the couple fumbles in the first quarter.
Right. Getting down here, 3 minutes left here in the third. Zoller looking to throw and overthrows his target.
And that pass
Second down
falls
and 10.
incomplete. It'll bring
Luke
up
Murphy
second
had a
down.
chance there for the interception if he had maybe turned up and looked a little sooner.
Second down and 10. Man in motion is Mamone. Zoller under pressure, lets it go. It's caught by Forrest Grease, and he's close to a first down.
Wryneck got in there, got pressure on him, but the defender seemed to just slip on the wet field.
Third down and short. Third down and very short. Third down and
That
1.
second down play results in a 9-yard gain. It'll bring up third down and short for the Tigers.
Let's see if they go to the air here. Mamone is set out wide.
Hand off up the middle. It was Gardner, and it's enough for the first.
And that carry results in a first down. First and 10 for the
He's not even able
Tigers.
to run the ball basically right down Wryneck's
From the Black Hats' 33-yard line.
Well, they must have a lot of faith in their center and guards there, trying to just push and give enough space for the running back to gain the necessary yardage. It's worked twice on this drive. Timeout. Called by
And we have a
Croton-Harmon.
timeout on the field for the Tigers.
So with 2 minutes and 18 seconds left in the third quarter, we'll step
And with
aside
this
as well.
stoppage in play, we'd
We'll be
like
right
to
back.
remind all fans that Wryneck
LMC
High School
TV.
Athletics, the Wryneck Booster Club, and
All right,
many
first and 10 for Croton-Harmon from the Wryneck 32. Broken play, ball might have been loose.
Looks like Croton fell on it.
and the fumble on the play
They did.
recovered by the Tigers.
I don't know what that play was.
Looks like
A lot
Mamone at least came out of the pile
of,
with it.
a lot of
A little miscommunication, and clearly someone didn't hear the right play call, and
It'll bring up second down for
Zoller turned to
Croton-Harmon.
hand the ball off and nobody was there. That's a scary feeling.
Yep.
That's how the butt fumble happened.
Very true. I don't think we'll see anything like that though.
I hope not. It's a sad day for football.
Yeah. Very sad day.
Pitch to Mamone, he dodges a tackle, comes up the sideline. Mamone pushing through and finally taken down after a big gain.
Wryneck has not been able to make open field tackles, and which has led to a lot of big gains. Like you saw
Mamone
just
clearly
there.
strong, tough to
That
bring
was
down.
an 8-yard carry. It'll bring up
Third down and short.
third and just under 2.
Short third down.
Just move the stick, it's even shorter than I thought. Official timeout. Maybe they're thinking about measuring.
Maybe moving the spot of the ball.
First down.
They're giving them a
Correction,
first down.
on the
Yeah.
spot, they give them a first down. It'll be first and 10 for the Tigers.
This crowd is not happy about that.
You think you've got a chance to make a stop, although really 4-down territory from where they are anyway. But of course, an opportunity to stop them is better than just giving it to them.
Now they have a fresh set of downs to work with.
First down and 10 from the 21. Croton offense after a inauspicious beginning, couple of fumbles on their first couple of drives.
Looks like maybe another delay of
Prior
game.
to the snap, we have a delay of game
That
on the
is
field
indeed the call.
against the Tigers.
That'll bring them back 5
Is
yards.
that the third of the game?
Second or third?
That results in
see
a
that many
5-yard
delay of
penalty.
games.
It'll be first down and 15.
Well, again, it's their first game. They're still working out the kinks. Compared to where they were in the first quarter, they've certainly gelled as a unit overall. You're still going to have those mistakes your first couple games, and that's why they practice every day, something to work on. You want to go out and play a clean football game week 1, but it's hard to do.
It's not going to be 100% clean.
Right. Zoller rolls out. He's in some trouble. Zoller makes it out of bounds. Avoids any contact.
Looks to be about no gain, little to none.
Judging by the stick, yeah, it hasn't moved yet. They also haven't spotted the ball yet, but yeah, I think no gain.
Zoller was in trouble from the snap.
I think 5 Black Hats in the backfield, so just to be able to roll out and make it a net 0 play, it's an accomplishment.
Yeah, not to lose any yards there.
So 2nd and 15. Come out and trips wide right. Hand off Mamone, he's met and blown dead.
Maybe the second time that Mamone has been stopped.
Yeah, Mamone, he's strong, he's a good runner. I think his strength might be more in the open field,
And
making
Tigers
moves.
carry on 2nd down.
It looks like when they try to run between the tackles with him, if you get 2 guys on him, he's not going to be able to push through it too much. His strength has certainly been runs to the outside, open space, receiving.
3rd down and long coming here. Black Hats need this stop.
And this time Mamone does line up wide left. They have 5 wide, trips left, and Letta in motion.
Could not get the play off before the end of the
And that
quarter.
will be the end of the quarter. As the air horn has deafened my
And
right
that
ear.
brings us to the conclusion of the 3rd quarter.
So it's a 4-point game, 15 minutes left to play. 12, excuse me, it's not the NFL. 12 minutes left to play. And Wryneck trying to make a stop here, get the ball back, and see if they can regain the lead. It'll be 3rd down and long when we get back on LMC TV. First play of the 4th quarter. Zoller sacked.
Did the ball come out there? Looks to be a scrum for the ball.
Looks like if it was, then Croton picked it
On
up.
the tackle for the Black Hats, number 9, Felipe
is this 4th down territory?
Danza.
Because it is
There was a fumble on the play, however,
pretty long
recovered
4th
by
down coming up,
Croton-Harmon.
but this is definitely way too far.
So it's still their ball, but it's
Too
4th
long
down
for a
and
field
15.
goal and way too short for a punt, so
Looks like they're gonna go for it.
whether they have a choice.
This is
And they've had some big play potential, so that does sway you towards wanting to go for it.
Wryneck
Zoller.
needs to stop.
In some trouble, gets away, heaves it up the middle of the field, flag on the play, it's incomplete.
He might have crossed the line of scrimmage.
That pass ball is incomplete, but there are flags down on the field.
No, we'll see what the call is, and that could very well,
Be a turnover on downs there.
it could be a turnover on downs. If it's pass interference, depends on if it's offensive defense. A lot of things it could be, depends on what it is. Pointing into the secondary, that makes you think of defensive holding or a pass interference.
Looks to be 2 flags.
Possible, could be one towards the line of scrimmage. We'll get the call from the official here.
Don't give my way LSC that's back. Need mommy.
Defensive holding on Wryneck. Intentional grounding on the, I think those are going to cancel out then, right?
Should.
There were several penalties on
Replay
that
4th
play
down.
that all resulted in nothing happening. We will replay the down.
So they're gonna replay.
All right, now interesting they called that, he wasn't past the line of scrimmage. That's a different gesture.
I thought there was a receiving area where he threw the ball.
Right, non-illegal forward pass. They got him for intentional grounding. So 4th and 15 again. And 2 men in motion, you can't do that. That's going to be a penalty.
It's gonna push him back.
What was it, the XFL let you do that? Or someone, CFL, right?
And prior to
Canadian
the snap,
football, you can
a
do that.
false start against
I think so.
the Tigers.
I honestly have no idea.
I think in Canadian football, you put 2 men in motion. But
do that here,
not in
though.
this country.
Nope. It's time to be 4th and 20.
4th and 20, that's a 5-yard penalty. And what do we have now? Ball was not properly spotted.
Better watch Mamone here. This is where he's been deadly on the deep plays.
Come out 4 wide. Zoller. Danza chasing, he gets away. Zoller still on his feet. Zoller hit down the sideline. and I'm pretty certain he's short. Comes up yelling at each other, but
Leading on that run of about 12 yards. However, it is short of a first down. It'll be a turnover on downs.
so it will be a Wryneck
Black Cat
football.
First down and 10.
Still 11 minutes left to play. They're only down by 4 points, so if Wryneck can put together an offensive drive here, the game is theirs. At least the lead is theirs, could be theirs. It's there for the taking.
It is. Good job of the defense to hold strong and not give them any points.
Tyler Simon is back in the game. He's in the backfield, and Colasante's back in the field as well. Those two had gone out earlier with injuries, so good to see them back in the game. Falco, pass is complete.
Does not look like
no
he
gain.
got anything on that play. Kind of ran back.
Pass
Maybe
to number
a yard.
44,
Looks
John
like-
Creo is complete.
Based on the sticks, about a yard, yard and a half.
Yeah.
Pickup of about 3 yards. It'll bring up second down and
3
7.
yards.
That's not 3 yards. I can see where the sticks are, and that's not 3 yards. Call it what you will. Second down and long. Falco looking deep. Floats it up. Colasante. Yes.
And that pass to number 37.
Great focus there because he jumped the ball at first.
The only question was if he kept it from hitting the ground as he bobbled it,
And
and
moves the ball to the
looked
Tigers
to me
side
like
of the
he did,
field.
looked
It'll
to
be
the
first and
official
10
like
for the
he did,
Black
so
Cats.
they call the catch. Big gain for
From the
Wryneck.
Croton-Harmon
Into
45-yard
Croton-Harmon
line.
territory and a fresh set of downs.
This crowd is alive.
Falco, quick pass to Quartararo off the fingertips.
They did a good job
That
reading
pass
the blitz
intended for
there.
number 88,
He
Matt
knew he had to get rid of the ball, and not a bad idea. Quartararo had room to run, just a little bit too far out in front of him. Hilton joining Falco in the backfield. Falco with time to throw.
Another deep
Lets it
throw.
go deep, looking towards Colasante again. It is tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Giardina, who's brought down by Quartararo.
Michael Colasanti is
And
intercepted.
Croton will take over after the pick.
That is a huge momentum killer, especially after a long play. It looks like he
It'll
went
bring
for the
up first
same
down
play
and
again.
10 for the
Yeah,
Tigers.
I was concerned.
From their own 11-yard
Well, if I was
line.
rooting for Wryneck, I'd be concerned when Falco had that much time to throw. That means they have guys in coverage. Maybe you should have thought about taking off with the legs instead, just because you had to force it in there. Colasante double covered. Not surprising it ends with the interception.
Kind of short-armed it a little bit.
It was up there for the grabs, that's for sure. But anytime a quarterback has that much time to throw, it's a solid chance.
Gives the defenders.
And give outside.
Nowhere to go.
Ramon, maybe a short game. Again, Falco's a young quarterback. He's a sophomore. That's a learning experience there.
Tigers carry goes for 3 yards. It'll bring up second down and 7.
I'd say so.
Second down and 7. Men in the backfield, sack. And did the ball come out at the end there? Or did they call him down? They call him down.
And a couple on the play, recovered by the Black Cats.
Wait a minute.
Black Cats had the ball.
Now, I thought that first official signal pointed to the ground saying he was down before the ball came out, but then the call comes in that it's a Wryneck
It'll
football.
bring up first down and
That changes the
goal.
entire
Black
tenor of the
Cats,
game here.
2-yard line.
Now have a chance for the lead.
The second time they've picked up a fumble and gone first and goal from the 1. Croton-Harmon wants a timeout.
Timeout on the field by the
That
Tigers.
is huge.
So they'll figure out their gap assignments. 9:20 left to go. Wryneck in prime position to retake the lead when we get back. So Wryneck a chance to retake the lead. They've trailed by as many as 10 points. Tackle in the backfield was Simon. Looked like someone jumped in the beginning of that play, but no flags.
Crowd
Definitely looked like there was movement on the line
First down
before the
carry,
ball
win
came
for
in.
Crowd
3-yard loss to bring up second down.
Well, I thought either way they had to call something, whether it's a false start or offside. The play started before the ball was snapped, without a doubt. So 2nd and goal from the 3. Falco keeps it himself, and he's in. Touchdown, Wryneck.
Blackhead touchdown. Number 2, Evan Falco.
He faked the shovel pass and got the defender the other way.
So that puts Wryneck up by 2, and they'll try to make it 4 with the 2-point conversion.
Once again, the turnovers costing Croton like they did in the first.
Yeah, there's twice. It was, I believe, also in the first quarter that Croton has fumbled the ball back to Wryneck at the 1-yard line. That's the difference in the game. Falco, this time he's wrapped up.
Nowhere to go there.
And that 2-point conversion is no good.
So Wryneck will set up to kick it off. Croton, plenty of time, 8.5 minutes left, down by just 2. So this game by no means anywhere close to over. Could see both teams hitting the 40s in the point column today. We'll see what Croton does on their next drive when we get back on LMC Varsity Sports. So after Wryneck retakes the lead, they'll kick it off to Croton. Cucella short kick, will stay inbounds. A dangerous man picks it up. It's Mamone, still in play down the sideline, and he gets it into Wryneck territory, crossing the 45-yard line.
And after the return, it'll be first down and 10 for the Tigers inside Black Hat territory.
Relatively short field for Croton-Harmon here in Hill.
At the 44-yard line.
And their offense, minus the fumble that set Wryneck up, has been good.
Yeah, they have a real chance here to take the lead again.
Nearly, right? So just about 8 minutes left to play. Plenty of time for several more touchdowns the way this game's been going. Hand off, Mamone. Up the middle.
That was a good big hit by Tyler. Mamone has not seen a lot of big plays this second half.
Wryneck's defense certainly has been adjusting and anticipating what Croton-Harmon's trying to do a bit more.
Yeah, Croton's offense has definitely been shut down since that second quarter.
Hand off Giardina for a loss.
On the tackle for the Black Hats, number 10, Dimitri Hilton. It'll bring up 3rd down and 6 for the Tigers.
Probably 4-down territory from this spot, so they don't have to get the whole 6 here. Zoller,
He's gonna go
airing it out.
Nowhere, nobody there.
Overthrew his target.
And that pass deep falls incomplete. It'll bring up 4th down.
Really overthrown. There was no one really.
Right, it looked like Giardina had pulled up a bit.
Yeah. Miscommunication on the route there.
Yeah, maybe expecting it to be a curl route. Zoller thought he was going deep. So 4th down and 6.
And they're going to go for it.
They need to, and a big play for Croton here. And if Wryneck gets the ball back, gives them a chance to score and help put this game out of reach. Zoller rolls left. Flag on the play, pass was incomplete.
And that pass falls incomplete. There is a flag, however, on the field.
I think that's going to be a holding call. It looked like Felipe Danza was held.
Nevertheless,
And they'll decline that and take the turnover on downs if that is the case. And it is the case.
And the call is a holding penalty against the Tigers.
just like that, Wryneck's going to get the football back.
The pass was incomplete, so we'll get it right at that spot on the 40-yard line.
It'll be 1st and 10 for the Black Hats with the turnover on down.
So Wryneck up 2, but with just under 7 minutes left. They can't try to run the clock out quite yet. It would do them well to pick up another score, and if they could score and pick up a conversion, then it would be a 2-score game.
That could definitely put the game out of reach.
But if they score and don't get the conversion, then theoretically, Croton could score 8 on one possession. So a lot of possibilities here in the final 7+ minutes. It's a handoff to Tyler Simon, and he spins forward for about 3 yards.
Black Hat carry on the play, number 24, Tyler Simon. Picks up 4 yards, it'll bring up 2nd down and 6.
Falco outside to Colasanti. He breaks free, taken down, I think just short of the first down. It's going to depend on the spot.
Number 37, Michael Colasanti.
And he came up limping.
Went for about 6 yards.
Stays in the game and right on that line. I think it's a first down by the nose of the football.
They might mark him down maybe an inch short.
Maybe. No, they signal first down.
And that play goes for a first down. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Black Hats.
Just by the nose. And the clock will stop with the chains to move. Looks like they didn't get word that it was a first down.
Nope. Maybe they thought he was a little short.
I think the Wryneck employees, so that's kind of silly, but whatever. 1st and 10 from midfield. Falco keeps it, and men in the backfield spun forward, maybe got a yard.
And that carry by number 2, Evan Falco, goes for a short gain. It'll bring up 2nd down.
And Falco, as he has all day, reacted pretty well to the blitz. He's certainly had good anticipation there. That time he knew that he had no time to throw and no one to throw to, and tried to work through it.
He's definitely had a very solid game other than the interception.
Right, that wasn't even on a blitz. That was in coverage. So
looks to be another blitz.
Line holds. Falco has time. Throws down the field. Looking for Quartararo. Incomplete. By the fingertips. Defended well by Mamone.
And that pass intended for number 88, Matt Quartararo. Falls incomplete.
Got behind him, but
it'll bring up 3rd down.
So it'll be 3rd down and long for the Black Hats.
We'll see if they go for all the yards here on 3rd down, or get a few chunk of them and they'll go for it on 4th.
I don't know if they go for it on 4th if they're leading. Interesting to see. Falco under pressure, floats it up. Simon came off a block and picked and took the reception.
That was a very dangerous pass.
And
Didn't
that
look like
pass
he
to
knew
number
that
24, Tyler Simon is
was a
complete.
blocker on that one.
Gain of 5 yards, it'll bring up 4th down.
The air.
The question is, what do they do here on 4th? Do they want to punt and get Croton along field, or do they want to go for it and try to step on the throats? Conversely, if they go for it and don't get it, Croton has a relatively short field.
Looks like they're going to go for it. Falco's walking on the field. Looks like they're going to go for it.
It's about 4 minutes left. I think that'll be the 4-minute warning.
And that brings us to the 4-minute warning.
And indeed it is. So they'll regroup for a minute, and we'll see what Wryneck does here on 4th down when we get back. Wryneck comes out 4 wide, trips left. They're going for it on 4th down here. Up by 2. Falco, Quartararo complete. He's got enough. 1st down, Black Hats.
And that pass to Pick up of 7 is enough for a 1st down. 1st and 10 for the Black Hats. From the Tigers, 34-yard line. Correction, 36-yard line.
So Wryneck, they can keep possession here. They can keep the clock running, which is the most important thing at this point.
Just under 4 minutes to go.
Come out trips left again. And that might have taken too long. Indeed it did.
A lot of delay of game penalties we've seen.
And prior to the play, we have a delay of game against the Black Hats.
Another one not surprising, early season, trying to get your tempo
The
down on
result of a
offense.
5-yard penalty, it'll still be 1st down.
They were so excited about converting the 1st down, they forgot they had to keep running plays. So 1st and 15. Trips bunks to the left. And a false start. I think that's going to be a false start.
On Croton.
And prior to the snap, we have a false start against the Black Hats.
Oh, no.
Right, I mean, so the defender
Another
kind of
5-yard
rushed in on him and he
It'll remain
flinched.
1st down.
If he went over the line or came close to the line, they'd call that a neutral zone infraction on the defense. But as long as he stays behind the football, he's allowed to do that.
Yeah. Push him back another 5 yards.
1st down and 20. Hand off Simon, net immediately for a big loss.
Good tackle there from Nathan.
Black Hat carry on the play right, number 24, Tyler Simon.
Wryneck moving backwards on this part of the drive.
Results of a short loss, it'll bring up 2nd
That
down.
will run some clock down. We're down to 3 minutes left.
You think maybe here 1 touchdown and 2-point conversion could be it?
2nd down here. If they keep the clock running, they could at least get the game clock down near 2 minutes. Falcon's going to throw screen play. Simon comes up with a big block, and it's flagged immediately by Crea.
That's gonna go against the Black
There
Hats
is a flag down on the
That's going to be a
field.
block in the back.
Yeah.
After the completion to number 24, Tyler Simon. And the indication is an illegal block in the back against the Black Hats.
It's gonna push him back again.
At this point, if it got to 4th down, they'd punt, I would assume.
Yes, considering where they are in the field.
Right. Now, they still have at least 2 plays before they get to that decision.
Clock is stopped right now.
It should be stopped after the penalty. They're going to respot the ball.
The Tigers have accepted the penalty. It would be a 10-yard mark-off from the spot of the foul, and it remains 2nd down.
I don't think the chain gang can even see the game from where they are.
Yeah, there.
It's going to be 2nd down and, I got to count this out. 10, 20, 35? That's a guesstimate. 2nd and very long. Falco.
Pressure.
Puts up the air ball. And did he catch that? No. Simon trying to come down with it, but couldn't.
And the pass intended
Hats
for
wanted
number
to pass
24,
interference
Tyler
there.
Simon, falls incomplete. It'll bring up 3rd down.
And I assume, considering the yardage and where they are, they punt the ball if they do not get the 1st down here. And they are pretty far away from the 1st down.
We'll send in Falco with the play.
Do you take a shot deep here, or do you just try and kind of turn the clock a little bit?
Might chew the clock, but we'll see what they do. Looks like they will throw. Falco
Just going deep again.
looking for Abdallah. He makes the catch.
And that pass is complete to number 33, Mohamed Abdallah.
So now that brings and 11, and not
It is a big gain, however,
as
it is still
easy of a
fourth
decision to
down.
find.
If you go for it and punt the ball here.
I don't know if I'd punt. It's decision time here, and they will punt. Quartararo comes out, lined up deep.
Looks like the defender did slip on that play.
That got Abdallah open. Lamone back to return.
Have a real good chance here to pit him deep. And there's a flag.
Flag comes in immediately. False start.
And prior to the snap, a false start against the Black Hats.
That penalty.
It'll be a
Clock
5-yard
at
mark-off, and
1:42.
it'll remain fourth down.
These last 2 minutes of the game have gone by real slowly.
Yeah.
A lot of penalties.
I mean, this is crunch time.
So they're still going to punt.
Just a little more far back. You need a good punt here.
Comes to Quartararo. He kicks it, just barely gets away, and the flag comes in for running into the kicker. Punt is down to the 20, but Wryneck might get a first down out of this.
However, there is a flag down on the field.
Quartararo clearly contacted late.
That is a personal foul for roughing the kicker.
Just couldn't
And it's a
stop
first down. Automatic first down.
Went for the block and did
Now
not
results
get
in a
it.
15-yard penalty and an automatic first down.
They got to respot that football. That's not in the right spot. That is a big, big play there. You can't run it into the punter. I know he's going for the block, but you've got to lay off of him.
Now, just like that, Wryneck is in position to put this game away.
Looks like they're going to take the knees here. Minute 22 left.
They're gonna
Falco
take a
takes
knee.
the knee. And does Croton have any timeouts left?
I believe they have one.
They'll have to use it, or else Wryneck can just run the game out.
They're not using it right now. Clock is run now to less than a minute, and that might be the game.
Wryneck in victory formation. Falco takes the knee.
All this we'll see here. 40 seconds to go.
I think they might need to take one more.
The Black Hats celebrating on the sidelines. So it looks like that is it.
That's the knee, and that's the game.
That will bring us
Wryneck starts 1-0 with a comeback win over Croton-Harmon. Raheel, they were down at one point in that second quarter, I think the third quarter, right after that touchdown, by 10 points. And able to rally some big plays, some key plays.
I mean, you can never count teams out. They just showed why. Croton really looked to have the momentum, but Wryneck somehow finds a way to come back and win.
So the Black Hats start off 1-0 in comeback fashion here on opening day. Stick around for the post-game show. We'll have plenty more for you. Interviews and analysis next on LMC Varsity Sports. Back on the post-game show, joined by Black Hats quarterback Evan Falco. Evan, a tremendous victory here to open the season. You guys were trailing there in the third quarter. What changed for you guys as the game got later on? Looked like the game got a lot cleaner and was coming to you a lot more easily.
Well, you know what? We all worked together as a team. Coach brought us to the side and just said a little prayer, my bad. And we gave it our all. That's what we really needed to do. We needed to work as a team. We communicated more. It was a great victory for us.
Kind of spreading the wealth around, a few different receivers catching touchdowns. You ran in for one yourself as well. How dangerous can this team be having that many talented players spread around the field?
This team can be lethal. I don't think opponents know what we're capable of right now. We're a young team. We're rebuilding right now, and there's many more victories to come.
Wryneck's a program that's known historically for running the ball a lot. You guys come out today. You're in 4 wide sets all day, throwing the ball a lot. How exciting is it to be part of a shift here into a more dynamic offense?
It's very exciting. It's something that we've basically never done before, and it's something that we will have so much success in the future. And can't wait to go on with this, win with this team.
Rob Moretti along with Raheel Jaiswal back here on the postgame show after Wryneck wins 34-32 over Croton in week 1. Raheel, a game Wryneck, they got out to that early lead, then Croton came back and showed what they were capable of. Then in that third quarter, it kind of started trending back toward Wryneck, and they were able to mount that comeback. What did you see from Wryneck today, especially in that second half?
I mean, they showed what this team's all about, fight, and for the first time really in a while, they came out throwing the ball, which is very different from what they've done in the past, and I think that's a major reason why they were able to come back and win.
And now Wryneck, they're 1-0. They have another game next week and for several weeks, obviously. What do you think they could take away from today as something that's that they can kind of hang their hat on, that they know they did well and they can bring it into their next game and have some confidence?
Well, they definitely performed when the game got tight, and I think that helps for any team in general. So, and to start out the season this way with such a great game probably gives them a lot of confidence.
So that will do it for us here on LMC Varsity Sports. The executive director of LMC TV is Mr. Matthew J. Sullivan. The community sports producer is Rob Moretti. And today's camera crew, Sean Kelly, Brian Montgomery, and Jareel Semister. One more time alongside Raheel Jaiswal, I'm Rob Moretti, saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time on LMC Varsity Sports.